Hello, welcome to the Soft Squares Mystery Quilt 2024. We are on clue 6. So let's open it up. As you know, I have opened this up already to get myself prepared. So we are going to go ahead and march right on through this. So clue 6 is called the variable star block. We will be using fabric 1. This is my fabric 1 right here. And fabric 5, and so this is what I was sent for fabric 5, or I'm not sure exactly how it worked out, but this is what I chose for fabric 5. So you may not have this fabric if you ordered this colorway. This might have been something that I did. I don't recall. It was a while ago. So with doing the cutting on this, it's a little different. And being that I've done the cutting for clue 1 through 5, I don't think you need to watch me do cutting. It's the same thing. We're going to cut from fabric 1, 3 strips, and we're going to make 60 squares, and the size of the square is on here, and the letter is I. So we're going to just use the post-it notes that I have already used right here, and so we're going to just cross it out, and it's going to be I. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to span you down. And I'm going to, these are leftovers that I had from a previous clue. And I'm going to cut these down first. You know, I like to be economical and frugal with my fabric. This was a strip that we actually already cut once before, a size we cut once before. And these are some leftovers. So I know I need 60. So I'm going to start with my scraps first. This also helps reduce your scraps, which is really great, right? Because then we don't have bags and bags of scraps. It's better to have a bigger piece left over than all these odd scrappy sizes. So look at that. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks from that, and then I had a pile from another stack, and I'm gonna go ahead and clear off. Listen to me, clear off. I'm going to cut off the end to make sure everything is fine like that, and I am going to make my cut measurement, but this one I'm going to have to cut twice because this strip is not the size that we need, right? So here we go. I cut the 1. Come in here and all right, so I have 1, 2, 3 in that one, that bunch. And this bunch. So we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So out of my scraps, I got 10 of the squares I need. Now, for fabric 1, it says we need 6 strips. I only cut 5, and I may have to cut more, but I only cut 5 because I had those scraps. And if I need to cut more, it's not a big deal. I can. So right here, I have 2, and I put that on the line, and another 2, and then the 5th one is over there. I'll cut that separately. And you know how I like to line everything up here, perpendicular everywhere. And then I'm going to come in with my big ruler. I'm going to clean up the edge, right? Take off the selvages, and it's good. And then I'm going to come in and look for my measurement. So we have 4 8. So here's 1, that's 8 there. 8 again, another pile of 8. Another pile of 8. 3 piles of 8. And I'm just estimating, right now. I'm just going through another pile of 8. Another pile of 8. All right, and then these I can make 4 and another 4. All right, so that was actually only 4 strips. I may have only needed 4 strips. Let's see. So I have 8, and then I'm going to take 2, that's 10. Another 2, that's 20, 30, right? 40 and 50. So I have 50 of these. I do need that single strip. 50. Wait, no, wait. I have 50. Right, I said 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then that one is 60. So you see, I didn't even need this extra strip. So I actually only ended up needing 5 of the strips with my leftovers. Now I have this as a leftover. Oh, well, sometimes it's like that, but I saved myself for a little bit. Maybe I will use that in another one. I'm not sure. So I have my, this is my J. So I'm taking my old one here and I'm going to write J here. So that's my J. And these are my eyes. And look at this. I kind of fussy cut those the best I could. So I took the fabric. Here. This is the fabric I use. And there's waste by doing this because that has a big old chunk off there, which I didn't like. And this is the one that I had got my 6.5 inch strip from. So I actually have here 2 of these strips where these are cut off. And then I have this chunk. So what I did, I had more of that fabric because I wanted to do it this way. So I cut my strip. What I did was I found a ruler that was 6.5 inches wide, and what I did was I put it through and I fussy cut exactly where I wanted, right on there, and then I cut. After I did that, I took my strips singly, and I took my 6.5 inch ruler, and I'm going to come in here and fussy cut this Dresden plate, right? This cheater Dresden plate looking thing. Oops, I did that wrong. See, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't supposed to do that. You're supposed to come in here. This is why I have such a hard time taping and doing. So that I'm going to have to redo. So 1, 2. So now I am up the creek, but I'm not really up the creek. I have some more. I just didn't want to cut into it in case if I needed it. It's called ordering more fabric when need, right? So I come in. But you know what? I leave that all in. This is why I do not edit, because you have to see my mistakes, right? You have to see my mistakes to appreciate that I may be out here showing you things, but I also make mistakes just like everybody else. So I'm going to come in now because I need one more of those. I need 15 of that block. So I can't use that. And now I need another block, and we're gonna come in here. I'm gonna put my 6.5 in here. And I am going to Swiss cheese this as much as I don't want to. I'm gonna have to. There we go. So now I have, I'm over here ironing. I have my 15th block. So I have all 15 blocks. They're all cut to that measurement, and we're gonna have that, and we're gonna have this. I'm gonna take this, fold it. This is supposed to be my fabric 5. I'm doing a little bit of an experiment, actually, in a way, because so you guys would just take your fabric 5 and cut it 15 of the size on the paper, and then we are going to go over, flip the camera, and we are going to go and do our next clue. So here we go. Here's my chair. You can see my chair and everything, and we are going to turn on, whoa, we are going to turn this on. I'm gonna double check. Here we go, put this up, double check that I have everything. I have this, I have bobbin, everything's on. So here we go. For this clue, we are going to need the cutting, right? I and J. And then we also need our flying geese units, which was our step 5. So our step 5 is in this bag, and here is all our flying geese units. So we're gonna take those out and put that over here. So what we first need to do to make this veritable star block is the first step is we're going to take our J blocks and we're going to put them down, and we need to make 30 of them. So we're going to count 30, right? 1, well, I wish I left these in 10. Let's see. I'm going to say 10, 20, I think there's somewhat 30. I'm going to put 30 there, and we are going to put 30, 20, 20, 30 over here. So let's see, put it in this space. Okay, so we have it right here and right here. Maybe the best thing to do is to actually just put it on let's put it on this little design wall. So we're going to put one pile here, one pile here. And we are going to put our flying geese. We need 30 of them. So we're just going to take a pile, guess it, and put 30 right there. So we are going to do this. Right now, we are going to sew that. I'm going to turn on my iron, shut off my other iron, which I had, and we're going to start sewing. So here we go. We're going to take our flying geese and we're going to put one of these blocks on the sides. And here we go. So we sew. And I'm gonna do 5 just to kind of show you, or 3 here. So just to kind of show you that you would sit here and chain sew all of them. And we're going to then cut apart, flip this over, and we are going to put on the other side of it Actually, I need 4 of these. I need to do another one. So let me do another one to show you 2 blocks. And now we're going to sew another square on the other side. Put another square on the other side here. Another square. I'm going to clip this one off so I could put the square on the other side. And here we go. So now I'm going to take my blade saver or whatever you use to cut apart your chain stitching, and we're going to take our cutting board, our iron, we're going to set the seams, and then we are going to press out. So it will look like this, and the back will look like that. So I will press them all out. And we are going to do that 30 times. So that's 1. The next step is you're going to take your centers, which is I, and some of your flying geese, and you, oops, and you are going to, here, I'm not going to put all of these flying geese, they're falling off. You are going to sew your flying geese to both sides of your center. In this case, we will be doing 2, since I'm going to make 2 blocks. So I come in here, line everything up. And remember, when you're doing flying geese, right here, right at this spot, you have to hit that 1/4 inch. Well, you don't have to, but if you want to, and then you'll get a nice crisp point. When you get up to there, you can go slow, right? And if you feel more comfortable, you can pin. Here, I'll show you one that you can pin. So you would take this, right? If you feel more comfortable, and you could, that was one that I did without pinning. This one you could pin. And now I'm going to clip this, and I'm going to continue sewing. I'm going to take another one of these and put it on the other side. At any point, if something goes wonky, just slow down, stop. And once you've done that, we're going to take that off and we're going to iron and see where we're at. Here's my board. And this should be pressing in. Yes, it is. So I'm going to take my square with my flying geese. I'm going to press the seams, and then I'm going to press towards the large square. And come in here and give everything a nice press. Again, I'm going to lay this down, set my seam, and we have it. So I'm not sure if this is going to work as I think it is in my head or if it's going to be too busy, but I guess we will see. If not, I think a navy blue square would look good. So you're going to take now your tops of these, and this is a spot I do pin. Everything nests beautifully. Everything, look, matches. So we're doing good here. Put one at the end. I'll do that with the second one. Everything matches so beautifully. I'm going to grab the next one. And now we are going to flip it to the other side. Grab another one of our units. Same thing. We are going to nest and pin. And I'm going to bring this up so that you could see what I am doing up there. So look, I have the pins. I have everything nested. And then I'm going to go right down. And then we are going to have our veritable star block. I'm going to do the next one again. Just put this down, nest it, pin, and we're going to go for it right here. And now I am going to end my chain stitch. And now I have my block. So we are going to go ahead, get our ironing board, And we are going to press them in. So I'm going to set my seams. And then I'm going to flip this up. Flip this over. Just want you to be able to see. And then I'm going to show it to you. So again, I put this down, set the seams, flip it up, and we have our star block. And this is the back. So you will be making multiples of these. You will be making 15. So you're going to have 15 of these star blocks. So I should see you here shortly for clue number 7 when you are all ready. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. And I'll see you for clue 7. Take care. Bye.